Long are the days, and the wind blows cold from the sea. From the sea. And long are the nights while I wait on the shores of Maryland.
You guys are at the Black Pickaxe. You have just escaped the castle and found yourself a new person.
Hello, new person.
Hello.
You're all sitting around the table, and it's pretty quiet in the tavern tonight. There's not a lot of people that are getting drinks and eating dinner at this point. It's kind of late. You can hear in the distance there's a little bit of a commotion going on outside still, putting out the fire, guards running around the streets. You can hear that there's definitely some more patrols happening. Bracken is at the bar getting you all drinks. And he comes back and sits down and just quietly passes them out.
They're saying that God lost his mind and killed 40 people.
So, what now?
That's a good question.
I don't mean to be rude. I think we met briefly, but who are you?
I'm Paddler Dust.
Yes, no.
Oh, her, yeah.
Your name's Paddler Dust.
No?
Sorry, I'm still a bit all over the place after the... I wanted to say thank you for helping me get out of there. It's been a long day.
Yeah, you can say that
yes,
again.
It has.
I'm Ro, though. I really appreciate everything that you did.
Yeah, you're welcome. Always nice to see a friendly face. What were you doing in jail?
I was just trying to get this, and I kind of pull out from Bristlemane, my Martin's little pack on his back. I pull out the scroll and I was trying to give this scroll or give my translated notes to the Queen and just get this in front of someone, but it didn't quite go as I planned, and they kind of locked me up.
May I?
Yes, please, go ahead. I'll kind of put it down on the table in front. Unroll this unwieldy, extremely long scroll.
What am I looking at?
So, you can see that the portion that she rolls out, because it is quite large, it wouldn't fit on the table, it's very long. You can make me a history check to see what you know about it.
It's covered in little sticky notes with my translation notes.
It's all sticky.
18.
18, okay. So this is something that you might have come across in school. You don't know the language, but you recognize that this is basically ancient and or out of use arcanic circles. Very similar to the ones that you draw yourself. There's a language that's also very archaic, usually used by mages to communicate about magic, but you don't understand it. You don't know how to read it, but you recognize what it is.
So I'm going to look at it and I'm going to be like, oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Paddler, you see this one right here?
Oh, yeah, round, yeah.
Yeah, that means we're fucked.
Oh, dear. What do you mean? What's it saying?
I have no idea what it says, but what the fuck are we doing?
Well, I don't know, but Bracken, what happened? What happened back there?
What do you mean what happened? You guys broke us out?
No, the bit before that.
Oh, in the crypts. We went down a hallway and we found the body of Owen. A guard uncovered the tomb and let us look at it, and there's some kind of magic shield, I guess, over it. And Drew said some words, and it started talking. The body. I don't really remember what it said. In the middle of it, the guard came back in the room, and we both started running. And I stayed back to I don't know. I guess I don't really know what I was gonna do, but then next thing I knew, I was being escorted to the dungeon.
Right, and that's where you met, and then so Akron, you're saying we're fucked because of that, of this scroll, of this. What we
just did.
Right. Is it that bad?
We just broke somebody out of jail.
Yeah.
You guys pretended to be guards.
Yeah.
I mean, got hired and pretended to be.
Uh-huh.
So we need to leave town.
We need to leave?
until all this blows over.
Oh, this'll never blow over.
People tend to have short memories about things like this. No one was hurt, luckily, as far as I know.
Yeah, no one was hurt at all.
No one was hurt, right?
Dust just doesn't say anything and just looks shifty.
Yeah, we definitely need to leave.
I don't think we heard anyone, did we?
Well, I mean, does Doug count?
I don't know what came over me. I was just trying to get us out. I'm sure he'll be alright.
He'll
he'll be right.
He hurt me more.
That's true.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I led many people to safety. Paddler's a hero. I'll stick around.
Do you think anyone would even recognize you guys?
Well, the good news is they don't know who you are.
Yeah.
They do
They
know
do know
who this person
who
is,
I
I'm
am.
assuming.
They might. They sort of threw me away for deserting my post in the military. I'm a deserter, so they probably will recognize me if I go back.
Paddler's hand reflexively goes to his rapier. You deserted your post?
It was a long time ago, but yes.
You understand the results of desertion are execution followed usually by desecration?
Desecration?
Paddler, that was in a time of war. I don't think the rules are the same when it's not wartime.
Oh, then we just let everyone desert their posts now?
Well, no, but, I mean, that's why she was in...
Orders don't mean nothing no more?
It was more, I was in training and I didn't even have a proper post. It wasn't something that I could do. I just didn't have the stomach for it.
Dereliction and desertion. Oh, well, that's all fine then.
And
Wait, what army you in? Who you deserting from?
it was just the forces under Vida.
And what was your job?
I was just out of being a new recruit, like just out of training. I didn't have a proper post or commission yet.
All right, well...
I was meant to go sail and join the forces at sea, but I got thrown out where I left before then.
Well, I'm glad we could help you. It was nice meeting you.
Yes, thank
If
you.
you could just leave now.
Hang on, Akron. Hang on, Paddler. The war's over. The war's
I don't mean to
over.
overstay my welcome.
She could be...
Yeah, well, okay. That works.
We're just gonna... How do you feel about this, Bracken? Just letting your new friend go out to fend for herself after we've got her in trouble. We didn't have to break her out.
No, she left on her own with us. Sounds like she made her own decisions.
Akron says things like this all the time. I'm not really worried.
Oh, you're not worried, Bracken? Oh,
I
you who just broke out of prison, you're not worried.
We're all trying to make a plan here, okay? We don't know what's going to happen next. We don't know where we're going.
Where are we?
I'm not going to...
Where are we supposed to meet Drusilla at?
I don't...
Did you use your real names when you signed up?
No.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Is there anyone listening in? Because I imagine we're getting quite heated in our...
No, like I said, it's
chat.
fairly empty in here right now.
Trying to be very quiet.
It's pretty late, and anyone that would be up is kind of out watching the commotion.
Okay, no one's giving us a shifty eye.
Yeah.
What with the bomb and all that just went off pretty recently tonight, yeah.
Well, all right, Akron, and what do you think? We just need to get out and then lay low for a while?
And that's the only thing I can think of. I was planning on visiting home, but I don't know if we should even go that direction.
Oh, you mean back to Bolin Vita?
Well, I mean, my father is subservient to the Queen, so if word gets there, then he'll arrest us, probably.
If word gets there that we were the culprits, like, I don't know. I feel like you're jumping to conclusions here.
They know that I, at least, traveled with Dust of Chalk.
Yes, but Dust wasn't seen doing anything bad, as far as we know.
Other than helping a guard, I mean, people escape.
I might have shoved him a bit.
Who did you shove?
Sort of with a maybe I shoved him with a spear. I'm sorry, he threw it. He threw it.
Who did you shove with a spear?
They were there, you know.
Like the sharp end?
Yeah, that's called stabbing, Dust.
You know, no, I didn't stab because look. He threw it at Bracken, and it was down in the dungeons, Dougie Dungeons, and he no.
Are you wounded, Brandon?
Don't-
No, Ro here. He healed me. I'm fine.
Oh, well,
You,
good work.
you threw a spear at Doug? Why did Doug even be involved? All you had to do was unlock the door with the keys and walk out of the... Why was Doug even a part
Don't
of
you
this?
take that tone with me, Paddler. There was the small matter of a minor explosion that happened outside, and then everything got very
Yeah, we
fast.
knew that was coming. Just we knew that was the
It still
sign.
took me by surprise, and then I tried to say to Doug to leave us alone, but he wouldn't, and then he came out, and then the tiger lion guy was chatting to me, trying to fool the bars, and then I look, it all happened so fast, and in the commotion, Doug might not remember me.
I waited like a minute before setting off that bomb.
You were not there, Akron, in the dungeons. Don't you tell me what you would have done, because you weren't bloody there.
I was with Paddler.
Paddler has remembered everyone he has thrown a spear at. And Paddler remembers everyone who has thrown a spear at him. It is the sort of thing a person remembers.
He threw it at Bracken. It was going to be at me. I just instinctively reacted, and that was what happened. And I'm sorry. I am sorry. It just happened. But we made it out, and we're alive, and we're all here.
Is he alive?
Yes. When I last looked, he was alive. He was down the stairs, and he was alive.
And when you last looked, he had a spear coming out of him that you threw at him.
I've had a
Yeah?
spear coming out of me at one point, and that is, I'm fine. I'm fine. Look at me. I'm all right.
It's not a question of are you fine, it's a question of do you remember the person's face, and can you point them out in a crowd, and can you get all of their associates arrested for a jailbreak, and just why was Doug in the room in the first place?
Because he had a key to get in, you see, and he was a bit suspicious after the explosion went off. And then we were running, and he came in, and he...
It's
and then
not
he-
Dust's fault.
Thank you, Bracken.
The Lion Man, he alerted Doug. He told him.
Yeah, it's not Dust's fault. It's Bracken and Drusilla's.
Yeah.
Let's stop with the blaming. Look, we're in this position now, and...
Speaking of which, where is your woman?
I don't know.
Didn't you make a plan to meet up after the fact when you both scampered? I mean, how did...
No, she just ran off.
She just left. Was she still wearing Lynn's face?
How could I possibly know that?
I don't know. I mean, I figured she'd stab me in the back one day, but I didn't think it'd be like this. All right.
I mean, we have to assume that something happened between then and there to either make her flee the city or not able to come tell us what's going on.
I think we have to go. I can't think of a way around this.
I don't. That's the only thing I can think of as well. Let's go be pirates or something.
Start just rolling my scroll back up, just like I feel like I've caused more trouble than I feel. I'm just rolling. Like
Look,
No.
Akron actually looks at her. This is not your fault. You're just
your collateral damage.
along for the ride.
yes.
I still think we need to turn you into the military tribunal for desertion.
Oh, you leave that be,
Seems
Paddler. The
point right
war's
now.
over.
All right.
Well, you've been very, very helpful. You've healed Bracken. That's quite a thing you can do there.
Oh, you healed Bracken.
Yes. No. I'm.
You know, I can do
Yeah,
that.
Akron's healed us before.
Oh,
Yeah, but he won't do it unless we give him a reason to.
That's fair.
It's like pulling teeth with that one.
It's not that hard if you just know. There's a couple of tricks to it, but you get the knack.
well, very, very skilled and much obliged.
She could be useful.
It's the least I could do after you got me out of there.
Well, if we're gonna go, we either need to go really soon or find another way out of the city that doesn't involve Gate.
What about Amar? Did we tell him about all this?
Does anyone know you were working for him still?
Oh, I don't think we mentioned it up at the castle.
No, we didn't mention him.
Well, he should be fine.
I don't want to bring any more trouble on that man's head. He's been good to us so far.
And the worst thing would be if somebody saw us going to his house afterwards.
Well,
Agreed.
hang on now. There must be another way. If we flee,
We can send messages.
if we flee, then we look guilty.
We are.
Well, I know
guilty.
that, but, not everyone else has to.
I'd rather look guilty somewhere else than be found guilty here.
How long do you think we should be gone?
For Marilyn?
I'd say 6 months at the very least.
6? Oh,
What, you got somewhere to be?
no.
Not anymore.
Oh, the tournament.
I am mostly done with the suit, by the way, so
It's good.
How much time you need to finish?
probably a day.
Can we stick around for another
I
day?
think we can.
I mean, we're gonna have to hide dust,
You stay in your room.
or hope that they don't come looking for them.
Actually, both of you, point to Roa and Dust, stay in your rooms.
Oh, yes, and
Yes.
Ro, if they're staying with us as well.
We're responsible for her now.
Maybe she can sleep with breakfast.
Sorry, with breakfast?
It's our donkey.
Oh, I mean, I love animals, so I'm sure that's fine.
I don't think the barn is the best place. It's a public area.
You can have my bedroom.
Besides, it takes breakfast a while to get used to new people. He wouldn't be, no. He wouldn't be amenable to
probably
that
true.
quite yet.
People are wondering why this satyr woman is just living in the barn suddenly.
You ever get side-eye from a donkey before? It hurts. Yeah.
What the hell are you doing in here?
Excuse me.
The party may have adopted you, but I haven't yet.
Yeah.
Hard one, trust.
It's the most discerning of us. Yeah, that's right.
Some could say he's an ass. All right, well, I mean, if we can manage to not get caught in the next day or two, we can still continue with what we were going to do. But, I mean, we're going to get questioned at the very least.
Disguises. Although, not sure how we're going to disguise a 6-foot cat on a cider lady, but
Not either. We need to
Yeah.
find a place to hide them, though.
get a cart, put them under the cart, cover it up with travel goods, that sort of thing.
For the next couple days.
Yeah, they can stay in the rooms for the next day or so. Just thinking what we're getting out.
Akron looks over at the serving person in the bar.
Mm-hmm.
What about the people that saw them come in?
What about the sacks of gold that we have?
I mean, that could work.
Okay, so we hide out for a couple days, see what happens, and then we can decide.
Here's what we do. You two, you stay here and you get ready for travelling. Pack up all our gear, have everything ready to go. Keep out of sight. You two, Bracken and Akron, go finish the smithy and do what you need to do there. I will go procure a cart and supplies, and we will meet back here in 2 days, yes?
Yeah. I'm gonna rent a different room than the one we were using for the new person and Dust to hide out in.
That's fair.
It's a good idea.
Pick your wet towels off the floor of the old room, it's just polite.
We put them on the floor so that they know to wash them.
Now, they can figure out when to wash the towels because they're wet, but if you just leave them on the floor...
Oh,
They
I thought you
stay
were
on the
supposed to
floor.
fold them back up and put them on the rack.
That's if you don't want
No,
them to
no,
wash.
no, that's what you do with the clean towels. Have you just been refolding and resetting your dirty towels
Oh,
for
yeah.
the next
I thought
guest?
that's what we're supposed to just do a little prestidigitation.
Akron, that's shameful. No one ever taught you how to be in a hotel. Nobility.
Not really. I mean, I have servants for that.
It's amazing you've survived this long. Right, does everyone understand the plan?
Dust just nods really sadly. The weight of his decisions is suddenly weighing on him. He's just looking very, very dejected.
Look, this has not gone as any of us anticipated from the second we got into this cursed town, and it's nobody's fault, but all of our faults, and we will get out of this together, like we usually do, because if there's one thing we're good at, it's getting out of trouble before the trouble finds us.
I mean, let's hope that keeps. Now, all we need to do is last a few days and impersonate nobility. We'll be good.
We're gonna, what? Wait, what?
Oh, you know, when you're gonna pretend to be a knight.
Oh. Are we gonna stick around that long? Well, we should decide that later.
I mean, if we last 3 days, we might as well last 5.
Maybe we need to find a new inn.
I was just gonna say that we need to find.
Yeah.
I think you'd probably be the best person to find that kind of accommodation.
Alright, I'll find a new accommodations, I will find a cart, I will find someone in the marketplace to haggle with so that I can learn a few phrases that might help save us a couple of bucks.
Can't we all bunk up in the smithy? Lumpy can guard the door.
I would say yes, but they know that I'm working there as well.
Right. Okay.
I appreciate the troubleshooting.
Is that a joke about me shooting someone with a spear at Akron? Because I don't think this is the time. I really don't think this is the time. I appreciate the levity, but you know.
It was a total misunderstanding of. I didn't mean
Oh,
that.
right. Okay.
It would be trouble throwing that way.
Yeah.
Okay, Dust, I'm not angry with you. I apologize if I was brusque. We are just having some issues here. You're gonna have to change your name.
Oh, right. Right now? Or
Maybe put some ash in your fur or something?
Right, okay. Yeah, I can do that.
There's some ink still in my room. Feel free to use what
Right.
you need.
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
Entering Dust Villain era. He's gonna wear black.
Twiddling my mustache.
Curl his whiskers.
Is this time for Dust and Drag? I think it might be. Hello.
Yes, it might be. But you went with Dustina. You're just like, you're not even trying.
Bracken.
Chalk of dust.
Hey, he thought of a good fake name, thank you.
Kraken.
About this time, Lumpy walks in the door.
Oh,
Like, oh, Lumpy, I totally forgot about you.
all right, Lumpy.
Where was he?
He was, evading.
Everything, I guess. Sure.
What could Lumpy evade?
I mean, he's sneaky.
He's sneaky. He's
Yeah.
a 7-foot tall rock man.
No, he's not sneaky.
He's not 7 feet tall. He's only like 5 feet tall.
Just walks around a bit and then pretends to be a statue when everyone looks. And then, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. You ain't sneaky.
I think you're underestimating his sneakiness.
I think you're overestimating your walking rock man. But besides the point, it's good to see you, I guess, Lumpy. We're gonna have to disguise him too.
I don't think so. No one should have seen him.
It's nice to meet your acquaintance. I'll hold out my hand to shake Lumpy's hand.
Lumpy will, like, try to grab the hand and just shake.
He doesn't have fingers, right?
No, not yet.
Just fists.
Just
Yep.
grab whatever part I can and just shake.
He smells like saltpeter.
Oh, we should probably get that fixed.
Maybe want to hose him down a bit.
Just do some prestidigitation, make it smell like flowers.
All right, Ray. You can stay in my room for a bit before we move in if you want. Can have a chat.
Sure. I'm happy to chip in and help in any way. I appreciate everything you've done for me.
Yeah. Well, same. Yeah, same.
You can't change the way you look, can you?
No, not no. I could wear a hood or like a cape.
Are you partial to the horns?
I am somewhat, yes.
Do they grow back, or what's that?
I don't know that they do. I've never thought about it.
I'm just saying, it's very distinguished. Maybe we could get a hacksaw and just kind of...
Paddler, what is it with you and chopping bits off people?
I've heard about tieflings that do this.
Horns are like fingernails. You clip them. They grow back.
Don't know
right?
that they do.
Yeah.
Let's call that Plan B. Or C, maybe.
All right.
See.
C for cutting off your horns? Yeah, got it.
yeah.
Look, maybe we could go into the market and find some kind of disguises tomorrow.
Maybe the hats that sort of, there's like two cones. That
Yeah.
sort of hat. I'm sure I could find something.
Some Playboy bunny ears, yeah.
I think that would work. They'd just be next to your horn.
Disguise.
We'll look up medieval hats.
Just a really big stovepipe hat. It's really long.
It's really, really big.
Even if we covered up them horns, them backwards legs of yours are dead giveaway.
Yes. With a long dress or I'm sure, like, that's a bit easier, but the horns are a bit tough to disguise. But I could stay out of sight.
Yes, I think we've established that's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Probably sooner rather than later.
Right, come on in. I'll get up to the room and we should get some food sent up. All that talk of dessert has really got my stomach rumbling.
Dessert.
Nobody said nothing about dessert. Was anybody listening? I'm going to make, I guess, an insight check or a perception check. I'm seeing if anybody seemed to be particularly listening in.
Yeah, if you want to make an insight, you can kind of check out the bartender. He's across the room,
Right.
but
21.
So wise.
We have to kill him.
It's very quiet in here, and it does seem like this kind of thing that a bartender would do.
Is listen in
on
Yeah.
people. He's not actively like looking at you guys. He's busying himself behind the counter, cleaning dishes and stuff. There's no reason he wouldn't have heard you.
Right. Paddler's going to wander over, smiling. Hello. You just listened to the most boring conversation about pork prices that you've ever heard. in your entire life. And I'm going to cast Gift of Gab.
Ooh.
Such a good spell.
Love it.
Yeah, you see this kind of blank expression come over his face, and he's like, yeah.
We'll talk more about them potential sausages later on then. All right, you have a good night, Mr. Innkeeper. Yeah.
Good night.
All right, that's dealt with.
Just slowly slope up the stairs, I think, to
Yep.
rooms.
Everyone's off to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Night then. Ro, you can take the bed. I'll sleep on the floor.
Are you sure? I really don't mind
It's
roughing it. You could. I don't
fine.
want to put you out of your
Ro,
bed.
You're fine. It's more than I deserve tonight. Do you? I can. Sorry, I didn't even think. Do you want a room? I wouldn't want to be forward.
Oh no, I don't mind sharing. That's totally fine. I just, what happened with the guard wasn't your fault, right?
Oh, I mean, I did. I did get him with a spear, and that's not exactly brilliant. But it's all right. I'll be fine. Thank you, but I'll be fine.
Okay.
Are any of our rooms facing the alley?
Let's see, we have Paddler and Akron, Dustin Rowe, and then Bracken is on his own now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, Dust's room is facing the alley.
All right. Paddler, distract Dust real quick.
All right. I'm going to go knock on his door.
I'm gonna wait until, on the other side of the door.
Mm-hmm.
Try and get them to come out of the room.
Hello, Dust. You in there? I mean, Cat?
Random person we don't know.
Yeah. Paddler, you're right.
Can you come over for a moment?
Yeah. All right.
You and Ro just out in the hallway for a moment.
Right. Ro, you pop out.
Yes, of course. What do you need?
I'm gonna slide in behind him and close the door.
Uh,
and then go out the window.
Great. Rad. Okay. You do
Akron,
that.
Akron? Paddler, what's he doing?
What's who doing?
That was Akron, right?
Was it?
What are you doing? What's happening, Pad? What is going on? What do you need?
Do you feel distracted?
This is the worst plan ever. All right.
I'm just gonna poke him and check it's really him. Check he's really there. If I'm dreaming.
Ow! Have you been distracted?
What? I'm being distracted right now, Paddler.
And mission accomplished. Good night. And Paddler just turns around and goes into his room.
Akron's gonna cast Alter Self on himself
Cool.
and change his appearance. That of a middle-aged gentleman who looks like he's been traveling and is a little road weary.
Oh, so Amar.
Not quite that good looking.
He's not quite Silver Fox, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And then I'm going to rent another room.
And the same place?
Yep.
Yeah, you can easily do that. You walk in, exchange some money.
If there's a level up, I would even do that. I don't know how many levels this place has.
No, it's pretty small. Yeah, there's
Okay.
just the one.
I'm gonna head back up when I get the key, knock on Dust's door.
Hello? Sorry, who are you?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Sir.
Sir. Someone said to give you this key. You're supposed to go to the room.
Sorry, no, I don't think that's, who are you?
Akron drops the spell.
Oh my days, Akron, you got me going there for a minute. Gee, great. Right, what?
I paid for 3 nights.
Good.
Go in the room.
Come in.
No, go in this room.
Where am I going? Sorry.
Yeah, you and this person, Ro, is it? Go in this room and stay there for the next 3 days.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, let me. Yeah. Sorry. Oh, you can come in.
Unless Paddler comes and finds a place to hide you otherwise.
Okay. Stay for 3 days unless Paddler comes. Yeah. All right. All right. We're nearly finished packing up our stuff, so we'll move down here pronto.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So finish gathering up bits and bobs. Give the room one last check over just to see if there were any notes or anything.
And if there's not, we'll leave some.
What do you write?
Dust was here.
It's a good one. Yeah.
Carve it into the wall.
That's a good one.
Now in room, whatever, so the guards can find it.
Yeah, so they know where you are.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Smart.
If looking for a good time, go to room.
All right, so you guys move on to a different room.
Describe it in deep detail, please, Lee.
We need to see
Yes.
every bit of this room.
Yes,
It
it
looks
is.
a lot like the other room.
It looks a
What
lot
thread
like
count
the
are
other
the
room.
sheets?
Not good.
6.
6. Ooh.
That's a lot.
It's very loose weave.
To call them sheets might be a bit grandiose.
It's more like hay.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same room as the other one, basically. Got a window. It's actually facing the front of the tavern. And it's got 2 beds, 2 little dressers, no locks on them. Yeah, wooden floors.
How much is 3 nights?
3 nights. Let's see. It's
Just make up a number.
Yeah.
You can make up whatever you
Mhm.
want to. You know?
Yeah.
I
10
could.
gold per night.
Yeah, you know what?
10 gold.
It is
Fancy.
I kill the guy
Yeah,
instead.
seriously.
Your prices just went up.
Yeah, we'll say it's 15 silver for the 3 nights.
Okay.
I'll go in and just sort of give it a check over and shut the curtains and check the activity outside the front and make sure that no one's
yeah.
approaching the pickaxe yet.
Yet.
Yeah, things have died down a little bit. Seems like people are going back into their houses and definitely don't see a fire anymore. There's just a little bit of smoke in the distance.
Cool. All right. I think this is Akron did well here. Yeah, picked a good room.
We can keep an eye out the front, so that's...
Said you got a good view of the fire.
Got a great view of the fire. Yeah, front row seats. What side do you want, Ro?
I don't have a preference. You can choose.
Right.
It's bunk bed.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding.
If I take the bottom bunk, it's hard to... The ladder with...
Those.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Dust looks down at his belly and he's like, "Oh, I don't know if that's a good idea. I don't know."
It creaks.
Yeah. I think I will sleep on the floor. He gets stuck up there and you have to send in the fire department. It's bad.
He's good at climbing up, not so much at coming down. Yeah.
He's gonna jump down the second somebody gets up the ladder, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, just, oh.
Look at him and nonchalantly jump off.
Yeah. Don't touch me.
Dust will kind of be quiet for the rest of the bit before bedtime. He's not going to get too much out because obviously if they need to flee very quickly, but he is going to get out the painting that Drew gave him and just pop it on the desk and just sort of give it a little look and then go to sleep and snore very, very loudly.
As Dust does.
Yeah.
Hello, lovely listeners. This is Lee Baldwin, your DM. Thank you once again for tuning in to Abstract Adventures. We hope you're enjoying the show this week, and if you are, it would mean so much if you could share us with your friends on your social media pages. We're on Instagram at abstractadventures.dnd and on Twitter at adventurousroll. And you can also support the show by leaving us a written review on iTunes or giving us a rating on Spotify. If you're looking for more Abstract Adventures content, we do have a Beacons page that's going to be at beacons.ai/abstractadventures. If you're looking to start your own adventure and not really sure where to begin, I highly recommend checking out Even Footing Games' Babies and Broadswords. It's a wonderfully simple and easy to learn system that you can really utilize for any of your games. You can get copies of the main book and all of the expansions on Amazon, or you can get the PDFs on DriveThruRPG under the names Even Footing Games. Abstract Adventures is affiliated with Hero Forge, the wonderful miniature creation company that you all know and love. You can go on there to create your own hero with hundreds of customizations and options. Then you can 3D print your own or have it shipped to you and even painted. Check out the link in the description to get a discount and to support the show. If you would like to more directly support us and become one of our favorite lovely listeners, you should consider becoming one of our patrons. Starting at just $5 a month, you get access to all sorts of exclusive content, including art, narratively written backstories, and access to our listeners-only Discord. Thank you so much 100 times over to our current patrons. We've got Dweller Darkstream, Rom Communist, Chai, Holise, and Kristen. When we reach 20 patrons, we'll be hosting a charity live stream. So if you'd like to help us reach that goal, go ahead and check out our page at patreon.com/abstractadventures. Thank you, as always, to our very own Jason Cassidy for writing and performing that intro and outro music. And let's get back to the show. Alright, everyone's going to bed. 8 hours. You guys get a long rest.
On the dot.
On the dot, of
Wake up at
course.
noon.
Yes.
No longer, no less.
You would wake up a little bit, mid-morning, probably like 10 o'clock or so, considering you went to bed so late. And it's pretty quiet. Nothing's unusual in here when you guys wake up.
Well, that's a good sign.
First time for everything.
Well, I guess I'll grab some street food on the way to the blacksmith.
Okay. Some street food. Like food on the street now.
Yeah,
Walking tacos.
we call it roadkill.
Yeah, so where are you headed off to? We'll start with Paddler.
Paddler is going to head towards, I guess, the marketplace, but I want to get a wagon. Like, I want to get a decent sized wagon.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps one that's big enough to hide a 4 foot tall satyr and a 6 foot tall
6 feet
palace cat.
tall.
Yeah. They're both
Got
6
a lot of
feet.
tall people in this
They're
party,
both 6
party,
Jeez,
yeah.
why is everyone
Yeah.
6 feet tall?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've got Akron, who's 6'4"?
6'4", I think. Yeah.
Yeah. And then Dust, and then Satyr, Row.
Yeah.
He's tall and lanky.
And then Paddler.
Bracken's what, like 6'1", 6'2"? He's up there too, I'm guessing.
I think I said he was the same height as Dust. So
Okay, yeah.
about
All right,
the same.
and then literally
And then Paddler.
a foot shorter than everybody else. Like, not short enough to be a noticeable, like, oh, he's obviously, it's like, no, he's just short. He's just short. He's just
short.
He's just
Just a short little guy.
He's just a little guy.
Little
Yeah,
bird.
yeah.
He's just a little guy.
He's just a little guy
Little guy.
with his hollow bones. All right, so yeah, Paddler's going to look for a wagon that'll fit 2 6 feet tall people lying side by side, and he's going to.
Do you need money?
I've got 1,000 gold in my pocket. I want to buy supplies for a long trip. So I'm looking for sacks of potatoes. I'm looking for food that will last, and lots of blankets.
Okay.
So really, I want to find someone who will outfit me for a long trip, and we'll do it quickly.
Okay. Yeah, you'll also need horses for a wagon. You have breakfast,
I got
and
a mule.
you
Yeah.
heard that Bracken was supposed to get a horse. Hasn't really had time to do that.
That horse ain't gonna be any good.
lately.
That horse isn't going to be good for what I need it to be good for.
You want a draft horse?
Yeah, I want or a couple more donkeys even. I wouldn't mind having a cadre of donkeys.
So many donkeys.
What's that? What?
Just a fleet of donkeys. It's like a sled, a sled dog.
Paddler has an affinity for donkeys. No. All right, here's what I want. Oh, and it's breaking his heart because he's watching all of his money as he does the math. Everything he's gonna need.
Oof. Yeah.
I need 2 draft horses, and I need a wagon, and I need provisions for like a month of travel.
Okay.
We don't need a coffle of donkeys.
No, I'm gonna get horses. Paddler will continue to ride breakfast since it's more his size and speed.
It's a style.
Yeah, at this point, yeah.
How many horses do you want?
Just 2.
Just 2?
Yeah. Bracken's on his own. He's gonna find his own damn horse. He can give me the money if he wants to get a fancy jousting horse.
No. The guy, he's recommending you get more so you can switch them out if you're gonna be traveling a lot.
What are we looking at so far, Priestwise?
Well, it's 50 gold a horse.
Yeah.
And 40 for the wagon.
4 horses then. Sounds reasonable. Can we get covering for the wagon in case we need to camp out and sleep in the wagon?
Yeah. You can get a covered wagon.
Yeah, some sort of wagon with a cover. A covered wagon. Yeah, and 4 horses and enough hardtack and potatoes for a month on the road and lots of blankets for about 5 people traveling.
You can get a covered wagon, or we've got fully enclosed, like the wooden ones. Kind of like the one that Akron's mom had.
Yeah, covered will be fine. I feel like those big, completely enclosed ones are just inviting people to look inside of.
Yeah, exactly.
You guys sure did.
Covered will be fine, thanks. Just something to keep the rain off.
So you're looking at around $350 for everything.
Paddler squints at the guy, does some math in his head, looks at the horses, makes a big show of walking around each one and checking their teeth and looking at their hooves, and checks the wagon, like just bangs on various parts of it, like he's listening for. Not in the slightest. Not a damn idea of what makes a good horse or a good wagon. Counting the wheels for, that sounds right, okay.
Seems good.
Seems good. We'll make it 300 and I'll make you lucky for the day. I've got magic. And I'll use this magic on you to make you an even better haggler for the next person who comes around. Like, what would you better have? 350 from me, or 300 from me and 100 from the next person?
What kind of magic does that?
I can inspire you to be a brilliant salesman.
Right, okay. Make me a persuasion.
Just sign up for my online course.
Right? Since we're talking Manosphere here, yeah.
For just 3 seminars, you'll learn.
That's such a good idea. Bargaining with your magic. No, sorry, not that. The magic, no.
It was a persuasion? Yeah, it's just a 10.
Oof.
Right on the line there.
How about 325?
Battler spits in his hand and puts it out.
Ew.
Yeah.
Shake your hand.
And then Paddler will just kind of sling his loot from over his shoulder and play a little ditty and cast Inspire on the shopkeeper.
Seems pretty inspired.
Yep.
Is that the first person you've inspired?
That might be the first time I've cast Inspire. I can
You've
only
always used it for your random spells.
Yeah, I can only do it like once or twice a day, so I hope nobody needs to be inspired. And now I want to find another inn, and I'm looking for one that is closer to the walls, to the palace walls. So if we need to get out quickly, we'll be closer to exits. So I'm looking for one near, I guess the main thoroughfare, like a busy, like an exit that has a lot of foot traffic coming in and out.
Near the town walls or near the palace walls?
Or no, I'm sorry, the town walls. The town to get out of town. Yeah,
I hope not the palace.
Yeah, no.
I was like, well,
brave.
No.
It's expensive.
Towards the town. Towards the
It's
town walls.
dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can definitely find it. There's one that's pretty close to the entrance for people that are just, looking to get right in a bed when they get to town.
Yep, that's fine. Need a room for 2.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, 2 rooms for 2 nights. Maybe more, we'll see. How much? We'll double up. We'll share beds, don't mind.
You're looking at 12 silver.
Okay, I put 1 gold, and then I put another gold. They say, you rented those rooms to 5 friendly gnome fellows, eh?
It's the total opposite of 3 6-foot people and a bird.
Yeah.
As far from it as I can. Yeah.
Oh, great.
Just a bunch of gnomes.
Rented it to 6 gnomes and 2 trench coats.
Goes without saying. Yeah.
Yeah, they just quietly nod and take your money.
All right, so I have spent 327 gold today.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
You motherfuckers owe me. That is literally more money than I've spent on like magic shit, and I'm a greedy Kenku. This is literally the most painful thing Paddler has ever had to do in his life, was spend that much gold at once.
And his heart grew 3 sizes that day.
While his wallet grew 3 sizes smaller. Yeah. All right.
We appreciate you, Paddler.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Akron, you said you're just going to the smithy?
Yep.
You're going to be working?
Night Blossom's supposed to be here today, right?
Mm-hmm.
I will use a courier and send a message to the keep for them.
What do you say?
Just tell them where I'm at, what I'm doing. I'm in town for a few days.
If you want to,
Okay.
get together maybe and have a
Get some
drink
coffee.
and
Want to have a, lesson.
see where things go. Yeah, just catch up, talk about old
Like the
times
old
maybe.
days. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
You ignore me, and I don't know.
I was
Right,
going to
right.
say where your teacher feels very awkward about the student being a little too forward.
She's not my teacher anymore.
Right?
Not anymore. You can do that. You can send a letter out. You're just sending it to the keep, the castle
Yeah.
itself? No problem.
In care of sexy teacher lady.
You don't know she's sexy.
We assume.
We know.
So,
Somebody finds her attractive.
Everyone's sexy to somebody.
All right. So you can do that. You work on the armor. You doing anything else today?
No, because I'm not sure he bought a wagon yet, so I'll just try to get as much done on the armor as I can. It's not a full day's work, so I don't know how much I'll get, but...
Okay. All right. Dustin Rowe up in the room. You guys wanted to do anything before Paddler probably comes and finds you and switches rooms again?
I think Rose spends most of that time trying to fashion, like, a disguise. So I'm, like, trying to braid my hair around the horns a bit and fashion, like, one of those medieval hats that's, like, the hair covers the side of your face, and then there's, like, a broader linen kind of, like, not quite a veil or a wimple, but something that will cover, like, the sides of the horns.
You can definitely do that. There's sheets if you want to tear them up. Another with torn sheets.
Yeah. They're only 6 threads, so I mean, whatever I can make of them.
It's more like pulling them apart instead of cutting. You just sort of loosen the threads.
Does still help as best he can. He's got his cloak that he'll throw on. Yeah, he'll just sort of...
Doing each other's makeup?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, just chat, sort of asking you about everything. Where you're from, what your story is, where your magic map's from, your magic scroll.
Yeah.
And
So, where'd you get that magic map?
and Bristlemaine's there as well.
Yeah, Bristlemane spent the night, like, curled up beside my pillow, and I imagine as we're, like, going about this, he's probably just, like, scurrying around the corners of the room and hissing at whatever little cockroaches or insects he finds.
Oh, Duster will be absolutely massively entertained by this and just sort of go, oh, you little cheeky bugger. Look at him go. Oh, it's brilliant. Oh, he's cheered me up no end. You know, fantastic.
He's a little prickly with new people, but I'm sure he'll warm up to everyone eventually.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah, same, yeah. That's like Akron, innit? Yeah.
We're still waiting on that warming up, but...
It's gonna happen.
We know. Someday.
Just sort of keep looking out of the window as well every now and again, just to see what activity's going on outside.
Can I also, before Paddler gets back, can I sit down and cast Augury as a ritual?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
What does that do?
Augur is my favorite spell. Let me look it up and just make sure I know what it does.
It's my favorite. I don't know what it does.
Yeah. It's been a while, okay? It's been a while. God damn it. It's been a while. I take out from my pack just a handful of, like, sticks, but they all have little carvings and markings on them. And I sort of start, like, laying them out and tossing them up in the air and seeing how they fall. But so basically, Augury is a divination spell. You're focusing on a specific question, and I'm kind of asking you, the DM, if the result of the course of action that I'm contemplating would be... It's very cryptic, so the options you can give me is wheel for good results, woe for bad results, wheel and woe for both good and bad results, and nothing for neither especially good nor bad.
Consult the bones!
Okay.
Consult the bones!
So you're turning Lee into a magic 8-ball, basically.
Yes. My friends and I have turned it into, like, game show, right? Like, wheel or woe!
No whammies, no whammies.
Yeah, it does say that you have to ask about something that's going to happen in the next 30 minutes, though.
Yes. Okay. I'm kind of just asking if, like, staying in... I mean, yeah, I guess it is the next 30 minutes, but yeah, just staying in town, staying where we are. I think that's about it. Well, okay, actually, maybe I'll do the opposite. I'll do if we were to leave.
Mm-hmm.
If we were to leave and go outside in our little makeshift disguises, what the result would be.
If you were to leave right now.
Yeah.
You've been in the room for like 6 hours. You're already getting cabin fever.
I'm already stir crazy.
What are you going to do for the next 2 days?
I'm used to being outside under the stars and forests and...
Don't break out of prison.
So yeah,
then.
Dust, you see her throw these little sticks on the ground and ask, and I guess you're thinking of a question. You probably don't ask it out loud. Maybe you do.
Yeah, I don't think you receive an omen, so I don't think I have to ask out loud, but I'm kind of internally visualizing and...
Wheel and woe.
Ooh.
Ooh. Okay.
Maybe something good. Maybe
bit dicey.
it'll be good.
How bad is bad? We don't know. I'll just kind of mull that over a bit and start tucking my little pile of sticks back into my pack.
Thank you for not being helpful at all, pile of sticks.
It's the best, though. It's
Dust will watch this with fascination, but sort of when Ro comes out of her kind of, I don't know, fugue state, just sort of pretend like he's not been watching, fascinated. Just like fiddle with the curtains or something.
packing things away like it's totally normal.
Yeah,
Just
yeah. Okay, right. Yeah. Okay.
You just spend all day casting and asking.
Yeah.
10 minutes for a ritual. Before
Before you do anything. Yeah, you're just like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw my sticks real quick.
Yeah. Hang on, wait.
Well, no, we don't have time for the sticks right now. I gotta know if we should turn right or left.
Literally, I've used this spell in like a labyrinth maze to do that before.
Oh my gosh.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Paddler, are you going back to the room then to find them?
Yeah, once I get myself ensconced in the new inn, I gotta go back and dig them up.
So you get to leave the room.
Hey, congrats.
Here comes the woe.
Put on your hoods.
Yeah.
Yep.
Where's the
Comes
woe?
the
Where's the woe? Make sure my little head covering is disguising, hiding the horns.
So you guys are a little bit disguised? I think you have a disguise kit, don't you, Dust? You still have one?
I have, yes. I do have one.
Yeah, so...
We used it on Bracken. Is it a permanent thing? Can you use it once and then
I
it's done?
think so,
or-
isn't it? It's not like a...
No, it's a kit. It's
one and
Oh,
done.
is it?
Yeah,
Okay, so you can use it
as
multiple
much as
times.
you need.
Okay, sweet.
You could make yourself look like one of the cats from Cats.
No.
Jellicle.
Jellicle.
You're gonna paint a butthole on.
Yeah.
God.
Anna knows all about that.
I will use the comb that I got from the fair, not for its magical purposes, just as a comb, and I'll brush my I'll just
Why
brush
bother?
my hair into like very straight. It's like straighten my hair so it looks really weird all the way down, so I look sort of more Yeti-ish than cat-like.
Just a scene cat.
Yeah, just a, yeah,
Emo
proper
cat.
like
Scene cat and emo cat.
Yeah, little emo cat. I just sweep hair just across the one eye.
Yes.
Little Tobey Maguire from Spider-Man 3 cat.
Yes. And then
Wonderful.
I'll use the disguise kit. I don't know, what's in a disguise kit?
It's like
Disguise
paints
shit.
and
Is
yeah.
any of that gonna go on
I
hair?
know I looked it up once.
Wigs.
It's got like wigs,
Fake mustaches.
For a tabaxi, it might be a little different.
cosmetics,
Yeah.
hair dye, small props, and a few pieces of clothing.
Okay.
So I mean, you make it yourself probably. It's usually used by like
Actors.
entertainers.
Well, I
and
think I
stuff.
might maybe do some plaits in the hair. Maybe
Oh,
add some
that's
little
fancy.
beads, and then grab some ash from if there a fireplace in,
Sure.
or some coal or something.
Why not?
I'll sort of, as Padler said, try and disguise my colouring a little bit.
Okay, sure. Whoever is using the disguise kit, you can roll a deception to see just how good it is.
Okay. 19.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Are you doing Rose disguise as well?
I will help. I will assist with that. So yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I can find a long skirt, and then I'll take like the pillow from the bed to make a bustle to try and hide my legs.
Okay, sure.
Right, like
Yeah.
a big bustle over the skirt.
You guys can definitely do that. All right, you're all disguised up. Paddler, you knocking on the door?
Oh, sorry, wrong room.
Whoa. Well, hello there.
Oh, yeah. Hello, Padler.
Oh, who are you?
Oh, it's Row and Dust. It's we look.
Who are you?
Oh no, we are. Oh God,
Joe? And
Rust.
Chalk of dust.
chalk of dust.
Doe and Rust. Good job, guys. Good job.
My name's Kellen. Nice to
Kellen?
meet you, Padler.
You as well. You look suitably different, which is good. I have procured new lodgings for us. So why don't you, my friends Kellen and
Joanna.
Joanna, accompany me to our new space? Have you gathered all of our belongings to go?
Yeah. I think we're ready. Yeah. Last checks. Yeah.
All right. Hoods up, faces down.
Here we go.
Don't look suspicious.
Right.
be.
Yeah. No. Right.
It's just,
Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
That sort of changes his gait a little bit. So he's I don't know, walks with a limp or something because he thinks it's going to help.
Character work.
Bit hunched over.
we're looking for a cat with a limp and very bad posture.
As we make our way over, can I just keep an eye out for any shady eyes, people that are suspicious, people watching the inn, things like that? Any more guard activity?
Or Doug.
No.
Doug is back.
He won't be around.
He jumps out of an alley with a spear. Alright, yeah, you can do like a perception as you're walking along. Keep an eye out.
14?
Nobody's giving you guys second glances.
Okay.
Everything's just fine. Nothing to see here.
Just a bunch of normal people doing normal things.
But so Paddler, now we're
Hmm?
now we're disguised and stuff. Can we? Is it still best for us to stay in the room, or is there anything helpful we can do?
How are these disguises?
They're pretty good.
Are they pretty good?
You actually didn't recognize them for a second.
Oh, all right. He looks him up and goes, minimal contact, but you look pretty good.
All right.
Hey, no storytelling, no chatting up strangers, no sharing cheese recipes with the neighbours, eh?
Well, not even yeah, all right.
Kellen is a quiet kitty. Kellen don't even like cheese.
Oh, I don't know if I can do that, Paddler.
can't think
You're asking a lot there. All right, yeah, no, fair enough. We'll just lie low and me and Ro can get to know each other a bit, can't we, Ro? Can't we, Joanna?
Yes, Kellen.
Right.
And Joanna don't yell in crowded rooms about portents and omens, yeah?
No portents. I've never seen weather change in my life.
And Joanna ain't never been in the military, yeah?
No. Joanna is a hobbyist. She likes to crochet and knit, and she's a bit of an agoraphobe, so she doesn't go outside.
Oh,
Good. Well done.
my word, that's fast work, that. Right.
I'm gonna put you in charge then. Keep him away from cheese.
I'll do my best. That seems like a lot of responsibility, though.
I'll behave. Don't worry. I'm sure there's other stuff to eat. There's other stuff, Paddler. Right? You've
I
checked.
don't know why he's not allowed to eat cheese.
Stuff's defining quality.
This is
It's cruel and unusual punishment.
yeah, this is
Character assassination.
Paddler might be wreaking a little retribution for this whole thing right now. This is the cheese thing is a bit petty. What'd you get for involving Doug in your prison break? No cheese for 3 days.
I didn't know you loved Doug so much. Jesus Christ.
They grew up together.
No, I hate Doug so much.
It's his 4 children that he's working.
I'm more upset that you didn't finish the job. You left a Doug alive.
Never leave a Doug alive.
Never leave a Doug alive.
Kill all Dougs. Sorry, any Doug listeners.
No Dougs were harmed in the making of this show.
Yet. Once Paddler's got them ensconced into the new rooms, I'll go to the stable, or no, the stable. He'll start wandering over to the smithy to let Braccaron, that's your new couple name.
Great.
Decide or let you know where we're staying now. Yeah, that I've upheld my part of the bargain.
That's not where Bracken is, but...
Where's Bracken at?
Nobody's asked. Don't know.
Where'd he go?
I told him to go to the smithy with Akron. Nobody listens. Listen to the bird. All right, well, I'm going to still go to the smithy. I'll be angry about not knowing where Bracken is later. All right. Hey, you in there? Hey,
Yes, come in.
Mind putting the hammer down? I can't hear over the clanging.
Yeah, just give me a couple seconds here.
Oh, it's never a couple seconds with that one.
About a minute later.
Yeah, right. Don't start another piece. Come on.
Throws another piece in the fire.
I imagine him looking him right in the eyes.
Yeah, as he's doing it.
You got about 5 minutes.
Paddler will hop over and start helping him out as best he can. Got new rooms. Got our new friends Kellen and Joanna safely in the new inn.
Great.
picked up a couple horses and a wagon. Should be big enough for hiding people who need hid and for getting out of town. Managed to secure some provisions as well in case we're on the road for longer than anticipated.
Did you get the wagon today, or are they holding it for a couple days?
I got it today. Got it parked outside.
All right, don't forget to stable horses and stuff.
Yeah, I did that.
Do you want me to modify it?
The wagon? Like what, put spikes on the wheels or something?
No, put like a hidey hole in it.
Ooh.
I should be able to finish this tomorrow sometime, so I have another
Ooh.
day or two.
Full spot'em?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm gonna need wood and stuff, though.
Alright, Paddler, get you wood.
Don't. Okay.
Stop.
Do you want long, strong wood, or are you fine with flappy?
You know I like my wood hard and strong.
Yes, yes.
Jesus.
You like your wood very hard, don't you?
You don't want softwood. It's probably...
Yeah, softwood's not gonna do the job.
No, want to make sure you've got the hardwood to do your job, yeah? Yeah, Paddler will take care of that for you.
Alright, make sure it's straight.
Mm.
I don't like it when it's curved.
No, doesn't line up correctly when it's got the curve on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you want to make sure
And
it's...
then you gotta bang it into place.
Yeah, no, don't want that either.
Just, put it at an angle. We'll go in.
Ladies and gentlemen, the voice of experience. All right. So we're so Paddler's gonna go procure some lumber for Akron. He'll get the measurements and stuff that he needs. How much gold is he gonna be spending on this now?
I'll start working on nails between projects.
Let's say 15 gold.
Okay, that
To
sounds,
get supplies.
that's fine. I will mark that accordingly. The only thing that I really make sure that I'm tracking is how much gold I have.
Now you are.
Now I am. Yeah, now I'm actually spending it, right? Yeah. I'm gonna take it out of your hides later on. I don't even think to ask about Bracken. Where the hell is Bracken?
Agron doesn't think about it either.
Oh no.
That's the problem, isn't it?
This is a problem. Nobody knows where Bracken is.
Did we leave him behind?
He just wanders
Oh,
off all the
boy.
time. He just
Just
is there.
constantly.
No, he literally never does
He's a
that.
troublemaker.
You guys
Oh
just
my
don't.
gosh! He's just constantly with this
He does.
kid. Doop, 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 doop. Yeah.
He's just found a bench somewhere and he's crying.
Oh, buddy.
Aw.
So sad.
Christ.
Oof.
Okay, well, if you guys don't have anything else to do for the day, you got all the supplies you
Mhm.
need, you've got the room you
Mhm.
need, and armor's just about finished up.
And hanging over our head is the whole thread of execution from prison breaking and
Right? Yeah.
assaulting
Ah,
a guard and all
come
that stuff.
on.
Yeah. But other than that, we're hey,
Oh,
just
it's not
just
bad.
hang
about
out.
that.
It's not that bad.
You forgot about that? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't
Oh.
happen yesterday. That's fair.
Is that why we've been switching rooms?
Oh.
Now my bed is cold and I grow old as our son stands next to me. And we pray every day till his ma comes home to Maryland.